Hey guys, let's talk about moving abroad money and how to fund your move abroad. This is one of the most asked question when it comes to moving abroad. It's how can I afford the lifestyle abroad? And today in this video, I'm going to share different ways you can use to fund your move abroad. In case you don't know me yet, my name is Enoh. I'm a wife, a mom of 4 kids. I'm a business owner, and I'm also in the process of planning my family's move to Côte d'Ivoire, West Africa. So if you want to know more about that side, about us moving, you can check out my other YouTube channel, Token the Travel, where I talk more about the preparation, the process of us moving abroad, and I share some tips as well over there about preparing to move with kids and with a family in general, okay? But today I want to focus on the business. So this channel is all about the funding, the business, the money, right? And so today I wanted to share, how many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ways to fund your move abroad, okay? So let's go into the first one. And I'm looking down at my notes right here, okay? So the first way to do it is to use your current job and work remotely with your current job. So that means that you would ask your boss if you can do what you're doing now, but remotely. So on Zoom, so the meetings would be on Zoom, or you wouldn't have to be physically in the office. Maybe you're already doing that. Maybe you're already a remote worker and you're working from home. Maybe you would be able to do that from outside the US or outside the country you currently live in. So all you would have to do is ask and see if you will be able to do that. That's the first way you can do it. So you wouldn't have to disturb much of your livelihood, because the same way you're getting paid now, that will continue to be the way you'll get paid once you're abroad. Okay, so that would be the first way. The second way would be to still be in your company where you work now, but maybe they have branches abroad. So maybe you work for a Fortune 500 company that has a branch in the Philippines, that has a branch in France, in South Africa. So maybe you could apply to a different position, or maybe the same position but in a different location. So maybe it will just be a lateral transfer, or maybe you get a promotion, or maybe you would make a little less money. That could be the case, but because you are going to a different country, maybe the cost of living is lower, and even a pay cut would not matter that much for you. Okay, so the same company but a different location. That would be the second way to do it. The third way to do it would be to let go of the job that you have now and apply and get a new remote job that is fully remote, that doesn't require you to stay in the US, a job that allows you to work from anywhere in the world. These are not rare, but they're a little harder to get, but they exist, okay? They definitely exist. So you have to do your research to be able to find jobs that are fully 100% remote, where you can work from anywhere in the world. They really don't care about where you are, as long as you can get the work done on time. And that would work pretty well, okay? So for those of you who are really looking for the stability, quote unquote, of a job, those would be your options. Another option would be to get a job at your destination. Now, here's the thing. If you are planning to go to a destination where the cost of living is a lot lower than your current cost of living, that will be problematic, because that means that the wages there are also a lot lower than the wages here in the US, okay? So if you're going to, let's say, you're going to leave the US and you're going to Morocco, well, the cost of living in Morocco is a lot lower than the cost of living in Dallas, Texas. And the wages are as well. The salaries are a lot lower. So that means that you would get paid in local currency. And so you wouldn't necessarily be able to get the same lifestyle as you have here in the US, okay? Secondly, because every country will prioritize its own citizens, the chances of you getting a local job are very, very, very slim. Okay, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It can happen, mostly if you have a very specific skill, and a skill that is actually sought after, then sure. But again, the whole cost of living and wages, that is going to could be problematic. Okay, so definitely make sure you do your research to know exactly how much you can expect to get paid for a position that you'll be looking for. Okay, so that's all in terms of jobs. Another way, which is the fifth way, is to count on your savings. Now, if you already have the money up front, great, you can leave tomorrow, okay? I mean, not technically tomorrow, but you know what I'm trying to say. You can leave really sooner than you think. because you're relying on your savings. The problem here is that savings are just a specific amount of money and they decrease with time. So that means that it will limit the amount of time you can be out there. Okay, so because once the money is gone, you have to come back home. Okay, so it's a great temporary solution, but my advice would be not to rely on saving solely, because it just puts a deadline on your time abroad, right? No more savings, then no more time abroad, right? So the sixth way would be to rely on your investments. Unlike savings, your investments keep growing. So if you have substantial investments that are enough for your life abroad, then why not? I would say that this would probably be one of the best options. Okay. Another option that I actually forgot to add, number 7, is retirement. Okay. I put it kind of like in the investment part, but not really. Okay. You put the job up front, you did the work up front, you work for years and years and years, and now you get to work to use your pension money and all of that. Okay, so that would be a way to do that. But again, because that amount of money is very limited, you have limitations on where you can go based on the cost of living. If you're coming from the US, a lot of the places around the world will have a lower cost of living. I'm not saying all, mostly in the Western world, that is probably not always the case. However, if you're going to some places in Africa, if you're going to some places South America, and definitely many parts of Asia, your cost of living is going to be a lot lower than here in the US. So your retirement money is going to go really, really far. Okay, so that's number 7. And I told you that I had 7. I actually have 8, because the last one is my favorite one. 8 is my preferred way. And this one is having your own business. Okay, having your own business. Okay, I'm not talking about going abroad to start a business there. No. Because that one has a lot more risks up front, because you just never know. Like, business in general is very risky. So going to a new environment where you don't know that many people, starting a new business from scratch, that's a lot of risks, okay? And businesses don't really start getting profitable until a few years in. Again, depending on the type of business that you're going to start. Sure, you can start a business over there, but that's not what you need to rely on for the first year or 2 of you living there, okay? Starting a business right now where you are, totally remote, totally online, location independent business, service based on the things you already know, the things that you can teach others how to do. I'm not asking you to go and get a certification. I'm not asking you to go get a degree. I'm not asking you to none of that, right? Things that you already know and that you're good at, you can teach others, and that can be the foundation of your online business. It could be anything. It could be how to speak English. It could be how to sew. It could be how to draw. It could be how to start a business. It could be how to do hair. It could be how to garden. It could be how to sing, how to anything that you already know how to do. There is demand for it. If you're skeptical, it's probably because you're not sure that there's demand for it. But just as unusual or super niche as you think it is, there's people out there who need that thing that only you can teach, okay? In other videos, I'm going to share with you how you can discover that unique thing that you can package and sell and teach. But in today's video, I wanted to share these 8 different ways that you could fund your move abroad. Current job, getting a new job, your current company, but moving it abroad, getting a job at your destination, your savings, retirement, investment, and my favorite, starting your own online business. If you want to know more about how to start an online business, I want you to check out the free masterclass that I have linked in the description of this video, where you can learn more about how to get started with it. I also have another free resource for you with a list of 21 income streams, 21 different ways you can make money with an online business, and you can pick and choose the one that fits best, your personality, your lifestyle, all of that. You can find these resources in the description of this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to come back and answer those questions. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with a friend, and obviously subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss any of my other videos where I teach you how to fund your move abroad with an online business. Until next time, bye.